Okay, as everyone have, I believe most of them have completed up to this one, created the package for their project, right? So up to here for these steps, it's common for all the programs. Now this package is like a folder, means where you keep all your source codes programs in the same package. You can have multiple packages is up if you want to create it. So anyway, how to create a program? A Java programs is a class. Okay, so right click on the package, click new, and click on class. So here you need to provide a class name. Class name is nothing but a program name, a file name, right? So a class name must be, it's not must, it's by convention, it must be begin with a capital letter. It must begin with capital letter. Like example, if this is my program, welcome. So W is a capital letter. Sometimes you write small letters. See here. So Java uh, shows and compilers shows that type name is discouraged. Means by convention, Java type names usually start with uppercase letters. Right. So you should write a class name must be preferable is small capital letters. Right. Unlike package is small. So W is capital, so you will not see this kind of warning message. So always choose this method public static void main string arguments, right? Command line arguments. So this is always must be chosen, right? So then click on finish. I hope everyone understand this one. So you have the main source folder. Under this source, you have package section 4. Under this section, you have a class welcome.java. Now this has an extension .java, welcome.java. So let's click on finish. Now it's by default create some default program that is included this program called welcome. Okay, make sure this one is the same, right? So here this is your program here, right? And this is a default auto generated statement with under comments, right? It's comment, no need this one, just delete this one. So this is one. If you want to increase the size of this font, right, press control plus. If you want to decrease, my control minus, right? So let me, this is I think more visible to you. Okay, so right, my program is just a simple welcome program. Welcome to the MIT department. One just want to display a simple message. Okay, so this program will print a simple message here. So how to print a message, display a message, show the message in Java? We have a class called system. We have a class called, it's also a class, predefined built-in class. So we have a system, then you need to put dot, right? This is operator. So when you class dot, just click here, silently ignore the features. Okay, the next system dot operator, this is called dot operator nukta, right? Then you have an output stream. This is because we are printing output here, we're showing in an output here, so printing. So we need to print, right? So there are many methods, here. So we use print here. So just use print. Okay, spelling mistakes gives errors, those errors. So what is the syntax? Double quotes, it must enclose double quote. Whatever you want to print, display a message, numbers, anything must enclose in double quotes. This must be remembered, right? So and each statement, this is one statement or instruction, must end with semicolon. Now this is also remember, right? So here, right here, some message you want, right? Welcome, sorry, here, welcome to MIT. This is your simple message. Now this statement, this is an instruction or statement. This is a program. So what is a program definition? A program is a group of statements. We have, okay, one statement, we have a group in this one, right? So we can have more statements. So make sure first you have to write this statement within the main. For example, here this is a main, within here, don't write here, don't write here, right? So you should write within the main. Whatever you write the instructions for simple programs, you have to write within the main program, main method. This is a main method here, this is a method. Okay, this is a main here. So do not change any other words. Now this is simple programs. It will print a simple message So this is like old method here, like writing here. So avoid unnecessary spaces here. Okay, no need to avoid, no need to change anything, just to for more, just to show this block. Okay, so this is one a simple a program to print the message welcome to MIT. Now just after printing, just save it. Already is saved. I press Control S. Okay, so it's also not necessary. So I just press Control S every time to save the program. Now after saving this one, you want to execute this program, you want to run the program, right? So by default, Java build the application, means it will check the error while you typing the Eclipse. Okay, now you just need to run this one. So how to run? You just see here, run, or go to the option here, run, click on here, or you can have shortcut Control F11, right? So it's very quickly, if you run through this icon here, run. So when you run this program, it will display a message here, right? Welcome to MIT. This is simple on the console. You see the console here. So I hope everyone understand this one, as I already we did this one. Now let's go with little bit further here. So here in this one, what is, let's understand what is this program here. Now this one, this braces, this is curly braces, this curly left open brace, close brace. Open means opening the block group, like and a group. Under this one we have main method, we can have many other methods also besides main. So this is a class, this is your program. The program name is welcome. Okay, so it saves welcome.java in the source folder package. Anyway, the next, this is opening and closing. A class must open and must close. So in this class another group is there, another block. So this is main block, main method. Okay, this is opening and closing. This is called curly brace, opening brace, used to specify a block. Okay, block of statements, block of statement. And this specify, what is this here, parenthesis, left parenthesis, right parenthesis, right? Mostly this is used to for representing the methods, representing the methods, right? So this is methods. And this one, everyone knows, this is conceals, double quotes, right? So it has some message. Okay, so it may be any message, maybe a text, letters, numbers, symbols, whatever you write in the conceals within the double quotes, it will display the same, right? For example, if I'm changing something here, I'm changing writing here, I can write any numbers, symbols, it will print. I'll save the program and run, it will print the same, right? So whatever, just to display anything, whatever you have written, it's like you're sending a message in WhatsApp, you write something, right, on the keypad, it will send the same thing. So this is just print. Okay, printing. Okay, just Control Z, so to undo the, okay, message. So this is double quote. So opening conceals, close, right? If you miss, it will throw an error. See here, string literal is not properly closed, you must close by double quotes. It's very clear. And if you miss, an each statement must end with semicolon. If you remove the semicolon, if you forget the semicolon, again the compiler throws an error like saying syntax error. The syntax is each statement must end with semicolon, right? So insert semicolon, complete the block statement. So you read this way. So that's why it's high level language, means it will display you in English, right, to understand what is the error, where is the error. So now see again here, print, right? Print is a method, like a main, there is a parenthesis here. This is a method, a calling method. When I say method, it must this one. Okay, some name is there, some name is there with some parenthesis. This is a method, this is called a method. Okay, so similarly here we have main method and print method. We have main method and print method. Printing method, there you go, operations. What is the operation of this print? Task is to print the message within whatever in the as in the inside the parenthesis here, like a string. This is called a string, string, string. This is a string or a simple message, a text. Okay, in Java it is called string. Okay, so this is a string here. So this, hope everyone understand this thing. And we have a package section. Now I don't want to go with this one, this package more in detail. Assume it is a folder. Under this folder, this is your program, this is your program, right? So this is up to here. The next we have public. The public keyword, it is a keyword. See all this one, package, public, class, public, all in brown color. Can you see it's brown color, right? So they are called keywords. They are keywords which they are reserved words. We'll see it in chapter 3. So they are keywords and cannot be used for other purpose. They are used to build the programs. They are used to build the program. They are elements of program. They are the elements of Java programs. So you have another class keyword called class. Okay, how to create a program? By using class keyword. By using class keyword. What is your program? Welcome. Program name, file name, exactly, we can call it as a class name. It is a class name. Okay, class, just beside the class name, right? So this is opening class, this class. So I will just remove this one example. Now this is your program, empty program, nothing is there, right? So this is also a program without any operation, without any data, right? So in order to program run, we need to add main method. We need to add main method. That's the purpose of adding main method here. This line is used to run the program, from where a program begin execution, from this method, main method. So what is syntax? Public, again, static. Static means every operations required some objects. Okay, so no need to go in detail here. So just static, keep it static here. So every time you must write main, you must have static. And void here is a return type. Void is a return type. So that return type is used to specify what is the return value by the method, right? For example, um, if I request to student to give the task, I give some task to the students, uh, some assignments. So student will return the assignment with solution. So this is return type. So methods in Java, they will return some values as a return type. So what is the type of that? Return some data actually. So it may be a number, a text, string, message. It will return some data, right? So data is maybe any type of data. So if a method does not return anything, okay, okay, it's just like teacher teaching, a student is not responding, it's like a void. This is called a void. Means method is not returning anything, means there is no return here, just printing the message. It is not returning any type of data back to the calling, right? So this is called void. That's why we had to write. So basically you have to remember every this line is same, right? Every time, no need to change. And the next, main is a method from where the main program start execution. The next is string arguments, right? This is called command line arguments. Command line arguments, where it takes inputs, a group of strings, numbers, okay, text, from the command prompt, cmd console, right? This also we don't need, we don't do any programs of such. Okay, example, we don't do any such kind of examples. Just remember, this is called command line argument. And this symbol is called brackets. This is called array, masfufa, arrays. Okay, we have one chapter arrays, we'll see this one at the end. Okay, this is a simple explanation of your programs. You can see this more detail in the slides here. I will explain you in the slides here. Right here, understanding first Java programs. Class is a keyword to use to declare class in the Java. Public keyword is access modifier. This access means accessibility. So it means visibility. The program is visible throughout the package, outside the package, outside the class, inside the class. So visibility or accessibility of your class are methods, maybe class and methods. It will apply to class, methods, and other data. So what is static here? Static is a keyword. It's also a keyword. All are keywords here. So if you declare any method as static, I am declaring main method as a static, right? So if you declare any method as static, it is known as static method. The core advantage of static method, there is no need to create object to invoke the static method. Means every time you see, if there is a method to invoke, to execute this method, we need object for that. But if you don't need object, then put static, then make that method as a static. So automatically it will run. Mostly it is by while program running. So that's one thing, static. The next is void. As it is said, void is a return type of the method. It means it does not return any value. No void, like in void. Okay, it doesn't give any value, okay, back to the calling method. So what is main? Main represent the startup of the program. Okay, so main here represents the startup of the program, main here. Okay, So that's one thing. Next, string, from where the program runs. Now, string arguments used to command line arguments of string type, means you will enter the string values through the command prompts. Now, the last one is system.out.println used to print the statement. It's very simple, right? So you'll once you start practicing, you'll learn more about this one. Okay. The next, what are the special characters we see here? Opening, closing, braces denote block to enclose statements, right? So this is opening, closing, parenthesis. This is braces. This is parenthesis. Used with methods, mostly used to define it methods. Now this is used to enclose statement groups, blocks. This is used to brackets to denotes array. Okay, denotes array. This is a representation for array. Now let's see this one. Double slashes, right? Now let's see, I will show you this one, and later on I will show you this later on. Now here, double quotes, opening, closing quotation is enclosed strings, mostly it is a representing the string. Okay. Now semicolon mark the end of the statement. Each statement must end with semicolon, means if there is a semicolon means the statement end, stop the statement. Now what is plus? We'll see this plus also, okay, later on. Okay, so this is to add this one. This one is to add here, and this one is to her comments, mostly this is for comments. Okay, so you can say the end of statement. Now you have highlighted this, very important. I highlighted all these special characters used in the programs. So let's see this one again here. So let's go with this one. Now for example, I want to show you this one here. Like what is this, this one and the plus here. Okay, demonstrate these two. So let's see here, example here. I want to display, I want to write some description here. I want to write some description here. What is this line here? This line, what does line number 6, what is this line is doing? We don't know, right? So for example, we don't know, want to describe, as a programmer you want to describe what is this statement is doing. Just to describe this one, we need comments. We need, I just want to keep comments, like we use comments in books in somewhere for reference, right? So how do you represent comments in Java? By using slash slash, forward slash slash, forward, remember, forward slash slash. So write comments here. So write this statement is to print the message, just to write description. I'm just printing the message. This statement is used to print the message. Used to print the message, right? Printing message, right? Short, as much simple English you can write it to understand. This is optional, right? This line, if you remove this, will throw error. It will throw error. You must write, means this is not included in the program. I mean, the compiler will not execute this line. Simple. Line number 6 is not executed by the compiler because it is a comments. It is a comment slash slash. This is called single line comment. Another way is single line. There are 3 different types of comments in Java. This is single line comments. We'll show you the different lines. Okay. For example, if you have 2 lines, you used to print the message in Java program, you can say something, right? So you move to second line, 2 lines, but second line has no comments, right? So it will, so in order to have more than 1 lines, we have to use another kind of comments, or you use two times. Okay, or you can use single time. Here another type is called star. Keep this one at the end, star this one. This is one another kind of comment where you can keep multiple line comment. This is called multiple line comment. The previous one is another comment. There is another third type of comment is star star. Okay, another kind of comments where you can keep, this is called documentation comments. Documentation comment, we'll see these comments later on. Okay, here in this one here. So this one here I'll show you here, right here. Comments in Java. Comments are used to describe programs only. It is program statements only, as you can say. It will not be executed by the compiler. Compiler will ignore the comments. It will not see the what is this, because it is nothing. It is for the user. It is for the user, programmer, to understand the program code, the statement, the variable, the data. So there are 3 different of comments: single line comments, multi-line comments, and documentation comments, right? Mostly documentation multi-line looks similar, right? Except the syntax. Anyway, mostly I will use single line comments for our purpose, right? So these are the comments. So that's the end of this chapter here. So we have more things we'll add. I will explain this one. Remember this plus concatenations, right? So here, so let's see another simple. I will remove to make our program short. This one comments. Now let's see here. I want to display one more message here. Control C, Control V. So see here. Welcome to MIT. Welcome to COIT. Okay. I want to print these two. Just save the program and run it. It will show you here. Welcome to MIT. Again, it will continue to the same line, right? So it will print. This print message will print in the same line sequence, in same row. So in order to print the next line, we have another method called print ln. Print ln. So let's see print ln here. Print means after printing this message, okay, I will just put here some dot. The cursor must go to next line. So just print ln here. So now it will save it, run again. See, it will print to the next line, two separate lines. So always use sometimes print ln for both, no problem, because you may have another line next time, right? So you try this one. So it depends on this one. It will give the same output, right? Save it, give the same output, right? So this is two things. Now let's see, this is difference between print and print ln. You must know, you have to check, okay? So this is one thing. And let's print the some expressions, right? Here, example here. Example you write something here, expressions, equation like 7 plus 8. So what is the output you think? It will not calculate 7 plus 8 equal to 15, right? It will just print as is. Whatever written in the tansis, remember, whatever is written in tansis, it will print the same. Let me show you here, right? Click on this one. See, 7 plus 8 as an expression, as an equation. You can write whatever you write here within tansis, it will print. So if, for example, if you want to print the value, the result of 7 plus 8, remove this one. Now it will print the value. Just remember, print the value. What is the value of 7 plus 8? Is 15. Now run this code. You will see here 15. It will calculate 7 plus 8 and print on console as 15. I hope everyone understand. So let's see to print more good here. Now here, this is 7 plus 8. Now to this one, this is an expression here. Example, I will add this one, right? Now I'll print again to show you. It will print everything. 7 plus 8 equal to. Now after this one, now this is string. I told you this is a string. This is a string, remember. So it will print as is. Now if you want to add some value to this one, if you want to add, remember I'm telling add here. If you want to add some more data, now this is a string data, some textual data. It's like a text. It is not number actually. It is a text. It is a string, not number. 7 8. It is a string. Remember. Okay. So it is a string here. Type is string. So if you want to add some value to this one, so how to use plus? You have to use plus to add here. This is what the meaning here, right? So this is concat. Concat means add. Concatenation means adding two different values. Operator, concatenation operator to add two strings. To add two strings are numbers, right? So it will add a string and number also. So what is I want to add? I want to just open again 7 plus 8. Now this is expression, right? So make sure you have to close properly. So this 7 plus 8 is a value here. So this is a number 15 plus this is an expression, right? So it will give the answer. You can see from the 7 plus 8 equal to 15, right? I hope everyone understand. This is how the evaluate the expressions, right? So more you can add here, like if example here I can say just copy this one, control C, control V. I just remove here, like here plus I want to give some space, this is space, empty string, this is empty for the strings. I want to then add some more stuff. For example, I want to add some more number, Feroz Muhammad. Okay, so here I can write here teacher, sorry, here teacher name, instructor name, okay, or can give some space here, or no need to give space here also it will print. Okay, just want to show you the demonstrate what is empty. This also you can write. So here, what does that mean here? Instructor name one quotes, then plus another value, that's also double quotes, then plus another, right? Let me control. Okay, so they can see another value. So each value if you want to add, use plus. Don't keep plus inside this one here, it will give throw error here. Now it's missing here, something missing, see it's error here. Okay, so make it undo. So thus double quotes plus you have to complete double quotes then plus. Okay, so this is appending concatenation. Add one value plus another value plus another value. Hope everyone understand this one. So let's see this one here. 7 plus 8, this is the first statement. Okay, instructor name Feroz Muhammad, right? I don't want to execute this one. Like example, I don't want this line to be executed, just put comments. It is a program but it will not execute. That's the use of comments, another use, right? So I don't want to execute this whole line because some errors throwing, right? So I just again execute. It will display only instructor name Feroz Muhammad, right? So you want to give some more space or something, you want to add some colon here, see I can add some separator, like save it and do it. Now instructor name Feroz looks more good, right? So this is how you design the output using, how do you display the message, right? So that's your chapter 2. And some of the basics we cover in from chapter 3 also here to learn about in theoretical part. Okay, and anything else we missing here, let me see. Okay, here whatever we did the same thing here, right? Print and print ln message and first Java program. Now it is an exercise program, all the students has to do this one. Write a Java program to print the message. You just want to print, yes, the student has to print, this is my first Java program using Eclipse. You have to write a message, this is my first Java program using Eclipse. Another method, another exercise program is write a Java program to print the following two messages. Java programming is, I mean, programming is thinking, programming is not typing. These are the messages. Now write a program to print the message, right? So that's your session. This session for chapter 2.